Yes. In the name of Allah we will start. May peace and blessing be upon Muhammad, the messenger of Allah. Mm, yes. Previously we talked about what is the difference between Zionist and Jewish, and how Allah mentioned in the Quran, or make a difference between them in the Quran. And then we talked about how could we read the history. We couldn't confirm any information about the previous nation unless if the Quran or Sunnah confirm it. But there is no problem. It's okay if we read between the lines in history to give a signal to those who build their faith depended on the history, or to refute the suspicions or conjecture which we meet in this life. Today we will answer this question. Did Revelation tell us how could Zionists falsifying truth regarding politics and laws? Why they do that, and what is the result of doing that? How could we discover the lies, and how could we argue them? Mona Lisa picture. They said all written over your face, even if you try to hide the truth. We can read the truth. We can read the truth. We can read the truth when we look at your face. Yes. We will talk now, number one, divine laws, and number two, politics and economy. Divine laws, and how could Zionists falsifying truth? Method, motivation, purpose, and result. Method, how could Zionists do that? Method is deceiving others by this ocean of words alphabet. This ocean words meaning, or this ocean the tools, the means of access to achieve what they want. This ocean will be whether they talk or other talks or others talk. As we know, when the light meets a body, the body will reflect the light or the light ray which pass our eyes through the lens. The body will be upside down in our eye, but the mind will modify it to see the truth picture. Zionists provide us information to return the picture upside down. For example, to see the child as the wild animal, um, motivation, why they do that, what is the motivation inside them to do that. Envy, greed, stinginess or stinginess or stinginess or stinginess, yes, stinginess, greed or stinginess, al-jasha, showing off to show themselves, and getting desire illegally. Okay, the result is killing prophets, killing civilians, killing innocent people, and turn facts to see the false picture by your eye. See this picture, how they force us to see the picture upside down, and this picture to see how many innocent people they kill in the world. Explanation. We will explain now words, how could they, by taking some examples, how could they distort word alphabet, words meaning or tools. Number one, distort the tools, looking for any gap to change what Allah judge, like changing tools to do something. Example, when your father said to you, my son, don't go or don't get out through this door. He means don't get out of the home, but you act as you get out through the window. And when your father came, you say, Dad, I swear you, I haven't get out through the door. Yes. So now you change what your father said by looking for the idea or gaps in his talk to do what you want. That's what we mean by saying looking or distortion tools or means of access. Examples to change our talk. You say, Dad, I will not get out through the door. When your dad, when your dad go, or when you get out through the window, and when he came back, you said, Dad, I swear you, I've never get out through the door. Now you change or distort what you said, your talk. So distortion, the tools, it's regarding what you say or what others say. Yes. Number two, distort words by add some alphabet. Other talk to distortion or distortion other talk, when your father say, my son, take $4 for you from your mother, and you say to your mother, Mom, Dad said I have to get $14. You add alphabet 10, and so you distort the word's alphabet or the word's letters. Maybe you can distort what you said by that. I will take $4 from your pocket. Yes, and you take or you took 14, and when your dad asks you how much you get, you say it 14, but you say 4. No, you hear no dad, you hear wrong. Yes, distort word meaning, words by changing meaning. These examples will be about Tigris River and Galilee, Sea of the Galilee. The fragment said, Tigris River is very necessary for us. But you say, no, it's not Tigris River, it's Sea of Galilee, which was Tigris River name before. Okay, I say, no. The Galilee in the Jordan, I mean Tigris River, which starts from Turkey and go on in the Iraq, has 1,400 kilometers for long, so it will be your problem after my description the river. If you want to convince yourself that Tigris or Tigers or Tigris is Galilee. Yes, the truth is that Tigris difference. There is a big difference between Tigris, as you see here in the picture, Tigris River, and Sea of the Galilee, which located in the Jordan. Yes. Yes. Did Allah mention that falsifying in the Quran? The question is, yes, of course. We will mention now the method, how Allah clarified it in the Quran, and motivation. That is the second, and the third is result. Yes, and we will see. Yes, we will see the method as we said before. The deceiving cube by this ocean, the word alphabet or the word meaning, or the access or the means of access or tools to change Allah command. First, we will see now Surah An-Nisa, the woman, chapter 4, verse 45, 46. Allah said, some of those who are Jews change words from their context and say. So they change words from their context here. But how they change it, we will see. We hear and disobey. سمعنا وعصينا. We hear and disobey. We hear what Allah said and disobeyed it. Yes. Hear though as one who hears not. I think here something needs to clarify. Now here they distort the word meaning. They said, may Allah yes, they said, may Allah make you doesn't hear, yes. If we ask them, or if the companions, Muhammad, may peace and blessing be upon him, companions, ask them, what do you mean by may Allah doesn't make you hear anything? They said anything bad. They said we ask Allah to make Muhammad doesn't hear anything bad. But the truth is, they ask Allah to make Muhammad, may peace and blessing be upon him, to make him as a deaf. Yes, that's what I said. Change words meaning. And the second here, listen and listen to us. Yes, it needs to clarify. Listen, they said راعنا. راعنا in the Hebrew language. راعنا. This one. Without this, yes, without this suffix, I will change the. No, it's okay. Without this suffix, in Hebrew language, that's راعٍ. This راعٍ. What راعٍ means in English, yes, coward, not brave. Yes, but when they add this suffix, so in Arabic language means wait, or keep an eye on us, wait for us. Yes, and that but change the world alphabet. Listen here, Allah said, this ocean with their tongues and slandering religion, if they say, we hear and we obey, and etc. So you see here, they add, by adding this suffix, what's happened? So now the meaning may change from one word to another word. Yes. We will see now the third. Allah said in the Surah Al-Baqarah chapter 2, and indeed you know those amongst you who transgressed in the matter of the Sabbath on the Saturday. We said to them, be you monkey and rejected. Yes, what does it mean? We will see now how they look at or look for gaps to change Allah order. Yes, the story is Saturday companion. Allah forbade Jews to hunt on Saturday, but he wants them. He wants test. Yes, he wants test them. So when Saturday came, the fish and whale came. When Saturday went, the fish and whale went out or went away. And that's repeating Saturday after Saturday, Saturday after Saturday. And they haven't patience to be with Allah command. So they decide to circumvent Allah command, deceiving or deception. How they make it? Okay. They make bones and bones and set the barriers between the bones. When the fish and whales come on Saturday, so they could return back to the sea, and they catch out or catch it on Sunday, claiming, no, claiming we have catch it on Saturday. We catch it on Sunday. Yes, but the truth is, you set the pounds and barrel on Saturday and catch it on Sunday. That Allah not accept from them. Therefore, they try to deceive Allah, try to change Allah order, or try to change Allah command. Why? Because they have a patience to see the fish go and went back, go and come and went back, came and went back. Yes, they went it, or they wanted. And therefore Allah said, be you monkeys. Yes, motivation. Motivation here, Allah said in the Surah An-Nisa, chapter 4, verse 44 or 45 to 55. Allah said, have you seen those who claim themselves to be pure? Yes, claim themselves to be pure. So they wanted to show off in front of people, claim themselves to be pure. Allah said, no, purifying, it's from Allah. Allah, who is purified the soul, and who is selected the soul as the human, as the perfect, to get right path. Allah said here, have they share of dominion? Have they share of dominion? Allah said, then they would not give the people even the speck on a date seed or on a date seed. So they are great. Here they are great. And first they They want showing off. And the third here, Allah said, do they envy people for what Allah has given them for of His bounty? But we have already given the family of Abraham the scripture and wisdom and confer about them a great kingdom. Yes, and this the third for the motivation here. They envy. The envy, as we said before, the motivation is envy, greed, showing off, and get desire illegally. Allah said here in the Surah Al-Ma'idah, chapter 4 or chapter 5, verse 44. And Allah said, don't exchange my verses for a small price. What does that mean? You couldn't refuse Allah command or refuse Allah order for small price, or for you for something you think that it's okay. No. When Allah said, or when Allah command, or when Allah order anything, you could say, no, I think it's okay. For what? For small price? For what? For you have good opinion? No. That's Allah said, don't exchange my verses for small price. You have to accept what Allah said according to His will, not according to your way or to your will. Yes, the results. Surah Al-Baqarah chapter 2, Allah said, and the result, as we say, they killed Zionist. What's happened? They killed prophets as a Pharisee before, and they killed innocent people and child as today. And Allah says, and we certainly give Moses the Torah and followed up after him with messengers. And we gave Jesus, the son of Mary, clear proofs and supported him with the pure spirit. But the evidence here, concentrate please. Allah said, but is it that every time a messenger come to you, who children of Israel, some of children of Israel, Zionist, with what your souls didn't desire. So, when your soul didn't desire, didn't accept it, you were arrogant, and a party of messenger you denied, and another party you killed. So as we said before, they killed prophet because they were corrupt the ears. See now. So in brief, this in the Surah An-Nisa, chapter 4, verses 45 to 55. You can read it alone, but I will give you some signal about what we said above. Allah said, first, among the Jews are those who distort words. As we said, among the Jews, among not all the Jews. There is a difference between Jews and Zionists. And then, if we continue reading, curse them as we curse here, who distort words. As we say, distorts words by changing words alphabet or changing words meaning. Now, we cursed the Saturday breakers and we said here about how they change the access or mean of access, or change the tools to refuse Allah command or to refuse Allah order. Indeed, here, if you continuing reading, have you not seen those who claim themselves to be pure? Now, the motivation is the first, showing off. And then, if you continue reading, have they shared dominion? They would not give the people even speak on a date seed. This because they are great. Or do they envy people now? Because they envy. They are envy for what Allah has given them. And at the end, and some among them believed in it, and some among them were averse to it, and sufficient is a here and a place.